I'm Catherine Mazzone. Thanks so much for joining us. We begin with developing news today. An update to a story we brought you yesterday. Bernalillo County deputies say one man is dead after a shooting in southwest Albuquerque. News 13's Rebecca Atkins reports.
Well, Catherine, deputies say a first look at this southwest Albuquerque shooting points to self-defense. We showed you this video last night. It happened on Nashville, south of Bridge and Isleta. Deputies say the call came in around 7:45 yesterday. 4 shots fired. They arrived on scene to find a couple. The man shot and killed, and a woman who says she did it. Deputies say she told them she was being held against her will, possibly sexually assaulted. They say there was also evidence of a physical fight.
We're veering a little bit towards more self-defense. Of course, we have some more evidence and some more investigations and interviews to do.
And right now, deputies say they're not filing charges against the woman, but that doesn't mean they won't. Now, they say they are still investigating this case and the man's history. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Rebecca. We will continue to follow this story and bring you the latest on air and on our KRQE News app. The man who police say stabbed a man more than 24 times on a city bus is back behind bars. Officers took 62-year-old Gregory Dozier into custody today after his release earlier this week. He was let out with a GPS monitor after a judge said surveillance video of Dozier's fight with another bus rider did not prove he's a threat to the community. APD disagreed and arrested Dozier again on an outstanding warrant. Stabbed by my boss. That's what one employee at a popular pizza chain told police. 21-year-old Alan Bordelme is an assistant manager at the Dominos near Wyoming, accused of attacking his employee. According to the criminal complaint, Bordelme lured the woman, his employee, to the back alley behind Domino's. When she got outside, the woman says Bordelme began to stab her with a pair of scissors. Police say they found those scissors later in a dumpster. He claims he remembers nothing of the attack. Bordelme has no criminal history known. A New Mexico man is accused of cutting his wife's throat. He said he was tired of her cheating on him. The San Juan County Sheriff's Office say they got a 911 call last night from a Lee Acres man admitting he cut his wife's throat. Deputies say they arrived to find 50-year-old Johnson Mudd and his wife. She was severely wounded but still alive, now listed in critical condition. Mudd is charged with attempted murder and is being held on a $100,000 cash or surety bond. 2 Albuquerque city councilors hope to make local elections more transparent by making it easier to follow the money. Councilors Isaac Benton and Don Harris proposed an amendment. It requires anyone running for mayor or city council to produce quarterly reports detailing all of their campaign contributions and expenditures. Right now, sitting mayors and city councilors must provide those reports, but not candidates. The councilors proposing the change. They say the idea has been in the works for a while, but it's especially important this year.
Mayor Barry's not running again. There are a lot of people interested in running, but we all, as a public, need to know who their friends are and who are supporting them.
If the amendment passes, the council's finance committee goes to the full council for a vote. An APS board member is calling for lawmakers to prioritize education as they prepare a budget for the upcoming year. Lorenzo Garcia says APS is facing a $34 million shortfall, combination of state budget cuts and other losses. Garcia says he's headed to the legislature tomorrow to ask lawmakers to make sure teachers have the proper resources to educate students.
Progressives and conservatives have to come together and re-examine their assumptions, put aside their partisan differences, put their heads together and build a budget that reflects the best of who we are.
Garcia says he has some suggestions for freeing up funds, like reducing tax cuts for people making more than $250,000 a year and raising selling prices on oil and gas. It's a dark history some New Mexicos don't even know about. Today marks 75 years since the U.S. signed an order to create confinement camps for Japanese immigrants and Americans. 4 were built here in New Mexico, from Santa Fe to Lincoln County. The government held close to 120,000 men, women, and children, even elderly, captive during World War II, for fear they would plot against the U.S. In Lordsburg, the land is now private property, and you'll find no signs of one of these internment camps at the old Raton Ranch or Fort Stanton. But there is a monument at the spot where a camp stood in Santa Fe, even though the land is now a suburban development. It's a place where the city says researchers, innovators, and entrepreneurs can grow together. Now, a big name says it's moving in. The multi-purpose creative space, Innovate ABQ, is still under construction, but the Air Force Research Lab just confirmed it will be a tenant. The city officials say a Nusenda credit union will also make a home there, as well as a branch of UNM.
And that speaks volumes, coupled with UNM, to really explain what we are trying to provide and invest in this area.
City spokesperson Gilbert Montano says they expect the 160,000 square foot building to be finished by the end of the year. Spaces for new tenants will be available by May 2018. Age is only a number for more than 600 athletes who gathered in Albuquerque this weekend. At least they didn't let it slow them down. Some of the best older athletes in the country came to compete at this track in the Albuquerque Convention Center. It was for the 2017 USA Track and Field Masters.
I am just so excited. I just can't believe this. I was just thinking power and explosion, and that's all I did.
58-year-old Karen Maxwell took home the win for the 60-meter dash. She's been running since junior high, but began competing again 7 years ago. Hundreds came out to give it their all, but 28 had the home field advantage, hailing from Albuquerque. That's pretty cool.
It is.
I love to see those two guys go at it. They were just off.
Yeah, pretty fast.
Fast as they could.
Yeah. Today, a good day to maybe run indoors because it was a chillier day out there. Yeah, temperatures only topped out in the lower 50s. We had some rain move through, a lot more in the way of clouds, even some snow across the higher terrain in northern New Mexico. This is a look at Kachina Peak. Taos Ski Valley picking up some light to moderate snow across the higher terrain in northern New Mexico. We've been in and out of the showers here in Albuquerque. Short lasting light to moderate rain showers, maybe even some snow mixed in at times depending on where you are across the metro. And we're seeing some light snow across the higher terrain in northern New Mexico. And then to the south of Albuquerque, seeing some showers along I-25 between Belen and Socorro. Also some snow rolling around the Gila right now, and all the activity today basically across central and western New Mexico. The farther east you get, the drier it is, and as we head into the evening hours tonight, slight chance for a few leftover showers. Temperatures on the chilly side dipping back into the middle to upper 30s, so you'll need that jacket stepping out the door first thing on your Monday morning. If you have the day off, it won't be too bad because we're going to start drying things out tonight. Just a slight chance for a leftover shower early on here in Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Then the snow tapers off overnight tonight into the day on Monday, and then we'll see sunny skies all across New Mexico as you head out the door on your Monday afternoon. As far as the snowfall goes, well, we're not going to see much more, just about 2 to 6 inches across the higher terrain of northern New Mexico into southern Colorado. Most areas just seeing some light snow tonight and some light rain. Extended forecast in Durango, Pagosa Springs, Cortez, looking at temperatures tomorrow back into the 40s and the 50s, looking at some morning fog. Temperatures will stay in the 50s for Tuesday, and then we're seeing a chance for showers returning by the end of the week. Farmington, Gallup, and Grants, we're into the 40s for tomorrow, so another cool day, and then we warm things up into the day on Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll have winds returning by Thursday. Slight chance for some showers on Thursday with another storm system passing to the north. Southwest, morning clouds giving way to afternoon sunshine. Temperatures still on the cool side, 40s and 50s here. And then we're back into the 70s by Wednesday and Thursday. Southeast, upper 60s to near 70 degrees, topping out around 80 degrees, though, by Wednesday and Thursday afternoon. So temperatures really warm up for the middle of the week. We'll have an area of high pressure that builds over the region that will help warm our temperatures well above average for this time of the year. Northeast, looking at some winds tomorrow, gusting up to 40 miles per hour. Temperatures stuck in the 50s for Monday and Tuesday in Las Vegas. Then you're back into the 70s by Wednesday. Espanola, Santa Fe, Taos, 40s to near 50 degrees. And then we're back to near 60 by your Thursday afternoon in Santa Fe. East Mountains, low to mid 40s, slight chance for some showers tonight. Drier for your Monday, and then those temperatures are back into low to mid 60s by Wednesday into Thursday. But we will have to contend with that wind on Thursday before some cooler temperatures return by Friday. Metro looking at temperatures into low to mid 50s, seasonal for this time of the year, back to near 60 by Tuesday, middle to upper 60s for Wednesday and Thursday. Then those winds crank up on Thursday. Temperatures back to near 70 degrees with a storm system passing to our north. Temperatures fall off by the end of the week into the low to mid 50s. So overall, the first half of the week is going to be very nice.
Looks good. Thanks so much, Chris. And thank you for choosing KRQE News 13. You can also check us out online at krqe.com and on our KRQE News app. We'll see you here back at 10.